is what we are playing, episode 3. If you go to that has links to the first and second episodes on that page as well. So the first episode is actually free to play, and I played that on Board Game Blitz Twitch channel a while ago. And then,
are you sure? I thought we both played it.
No, you were in chat and played it.
I was in chat playing it with you, and it was really fun. And then the creator saw you and was like, "You want to play the second one?"
Yeah. So I think the creator actually emailed me about the first one, and that's how I heard about it on Board Game Blitz. So they emailed Board Game Blitz because we both love escape rooms and stuff, and then I talk about print and play games, and so it was a perfect fit. And then, but like I stream puzzle games here, and I'm like, oh, it fits with this one too, and then you liked it, and so I was like, oh, we stream together. So we both...
we could try this.
So the creator gave us both keys for the second episode and the third episode now. Yeah, so we streamed together the second episode.
Thank you, Bromelaine.
Yes, thank you. And now this is the third episode. It was just released a couple weeks ago. And
the first two were really fun. Like it was so fun that I was like, I want to play. I mean, I was just like cutting them up at home, like, hold on. Oh, I got it. And like most of the puzzles, like, you know, with stream delay, it wasn't easy to like collaborate exactly.
Yeah.
But here and there, I would be like, okay, I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I haven't seen the first two parts, but this looks good, says Corsicat. You don't need to see the first ones.
Yeah, it has a little recap.
All of it. Yeah, there's like the story, you know, it's an escape room. The story isn't like the main thing.
But it does have more of a story than like
it has a lot of
some of them, yeah. And it's an actually like it's an episodic. Okay.
Well, I just mean that you don't need to know the story to understand how to play.
Oh yeah. It's puzzles. So if you've done escape room board games like Exit or Unlock, this feels like a mixture between them, kind of, for me. Because it has story kind of like Unlock. Because Exit games for me usually don't have much story.
I see.
But so the Unlock is kind of, it's like the story mixed with it. I was
thinking it was more like Exit because...
Yeah, and it's more like Exit with the puzzles. Because there's like 10 puzzles.
Cut these out and do origami and cut holes and poke, make a shape.
But then it has like integration with a theme more like Unlock, whereas Exit, the theme isn't as integrated. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. It's kind of scary.
Really
but the theme, because the theme is like you're going into this
in a good way
scary manor that has like weird stuff going on, and like a person who's hundreds of years old or something.
Also, if you're not familiar with our streams, I get migraines from streaming and from lots of things, so I'll be dancing every 15 minutes, breaking the immersion of the scary mansion. To dance to happy music because we're having a good time.
Yes.
Even if we're scared.
It helps us not get as scared, too.
Yeah. It reduces the scariness and it reduces the migraine risk or intensity. I might still get one, but I hopefully won't.
So this is The Secret of Langton Manor, episode 3. So the way it works is you print out this, it's like 13 sheets of paper or something, 12 sheets of paper. 12?
Something. I didn't count them.
I think it's 12. Yeah, it has 12 on the little number. But and then there's an app at this QR code.
12.
And so the app is where you can insert the answers. It's going to have a combination lock, and then so like each puzzle has a symbol and it has a combination lock, and then you insert the answer, and then it'll be like unlock, and you can go to the next page. But like basically you're going to each page. And you can cut out some stuff. It has like dotted lines for cutting out, which this one actually has something on the instructions here, like in the first page.
That's true.
Which is different. But I think,
I
don't know, we're going to read through this, like.
Yeah.
But so that's
we won't cut it out yet.
Yeah, we won't cut it out yet until it tells us.
It's pretty clear that we should because it has a little thing.
That
cut this out.
But yeah, it's pretty cool because like escape rooms where you're cutting up stuff, it's one-time use, and so that works well for printing at home.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't feel bad because you're like,
you don't feel bad.
Like, buy these materials. You just is just trash from your house.
And you don't have to make like a nice print and play version either. It's just like you just print out.
It's going to be destroyed.
It's just you print out on paper and that's it. It's literally print and play, not print and craft and play. Why does it cut out thing look like never mind?
No. Look at the whole thing. It's not what you think. It's a snake. Like the living creature that slithers on the ground. But I understand with the close-up it could be something else. So I like that the whole thing looks like a newspaper, like an old newspaper.
So I can actually zoom in.
Magazine, journal thing.
Because I'm not sure how much space we will need, but okay. So, and it says, all right, so we can read the how to play. Well, it's played like the first two. I already skimmed through it, I think. It says, do not open a new page unless instructed to. You want scissors. And then, there's a 3-digit code that does the lock. So we already know how to do that. There's also a timer, but there's no like 1 hour and that's it. So there's no buzzer. It's like counting up in time. And then it, I think it dings your score. So it says you start with a score of 900. And then it drops by 5 points per minute after the first 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes.
Then you get an electric shock.
Completing adds a 100-point bonus unless you use all hints and solutions. Incorrect puzzle guesses won't impact your score, and you can pause or close app to continue later. There's in-app hints. There's you tap hint 1 in the symbol
and tap hint 1. And then hint 2 and 3.
All right. And then hints will lower your final score, equivalent to 6 minutes of playtime for each one. All right. So that would be, I guess, it's 5 points per minute. So it'll be like 30 points per hint later if you get past 30 minutes.
Any puzzle where you're like, this is going to take me 7 minutes to solve. That's when you want to hint.
Yeah.
Strategically.
How are you going to know that?
I don't know. You need to be a time
traveler.
That's
the problem.
But if you're a time traveler,
it's already taken 3 minutes, and it's like, oh, this is gonna take me 7 minutes. But is it gonna take me like 7 minutes total, or like another 7 minutes from now?
It's like a Taskmaster puzzle challenge. Like I've been watching Taskmaster. They do stuff like here, would you like to buy? You have to pop a balloon with a weapon. Would you like to buy some weapons for time? Each weapon costs time, and like 8 minutes for the scissors that will instantly pop the thing. Or 1 minute for a dart. And people are buying darts and they spend like 20 minutes on darts and they're throwing darts and missing. And they're finally like, I'd like some scissors, please. And the winning move is to just walk over and be like, scissors, 8 minutes, cut, done, thank you. But you don't know that until you try.
And Course Camp says just sub 30 it without hints and you're good. Yep, that's the goal. Except for we're streaming, so...
Streaming slows us down, but there's 2 of us, which speeds us up a little bit because we can catch things the other one misses.
Yeah, but I think streaming slows us down more than...
Probably.
Because we read everything out loud, make sure everything is visible.
I don't know. You're better at these, so you could probably finish it alone within the time. I don't think I could.
I don't know about 30 minutes.
Stuck. 30 minutes is tough.
It's pretty fast, yeah. Also, it's cutting. Cutting takes time.
Some of these are like lateral thinking that I just don't get there right away.
So it says, after you've read these instructions, flip the stack of remaining pages so that the back side of the paper is facing up. Then you use the app. And then, so the way it works is you're going to have this flipped over and then you take the top page and that's the first page. And then it'll tell you when to take the next page, which is kind of cool. So you don't really have to look at any of the materials.
I haven't seen any. I carefully avoided looking at any pages.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the pages either. I just printed it out.
My face down ones are like, first I'm going to have page 2.
Yep.
And then I'm going to.
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Go from there. So should we do this?
So we can read this recap. Yeah. Do you want to read it, or do you want me to?
We can take paragraph turns.
Okay.
I'll start at the top. What is this game? This is the third installment of a print-and-play escape room series. While it's recommended to play the first 2 episodes first, it is not mandatory for every player in your group to have played them. To refresh your memory, read the recap below.
All right. Previously in the manor. In the first episode, set in 1922 England, you received an invitation from your friend John to help with the restoration of his newly inherited estate, Langton Manor. Upon arrival, however, the butler, Samuel, locked you inside the empty house and vanished without a trace. With no sign of John present, all you found were his notes detailing unusual happenings during the initial stages of the mansion's restoration that made all the staff he hired quit.
In the second episode, you found an eerie tree growing in the darkness of the basement, along with archaeological logs from 1842 that chronicled the expedition of Arthur Rutherford, a former lord of the manor, accompanied by his butler Samuel in Mesopotamia. Photographs revealed that the Samuel from 80 years ago looked identical to the one you met in the first episode. Hints of a tragedy involving Arthur and his wife Eleanor also emerged. Inside a hollow in the tree's trunk, you found an old headless doll, reportedly purchased by Samuel in 1843 and modeled after the Rutherford's daughter, Lily. Later, you discovered the doll's head locked in a safe in the basement. That is a good recap.
I remember that.
I had forgotten. That's all very vividly recalled now.
The doll's head that looked nothing like...
It looked terrifying.
And they said, it looks just like her. But it was like a terrifying...
a nightmare, a monster.
Yeah. And that's precisely when I would nope out of there. The doll head was kind of scary.
You should not go into this house, but here we are.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
page number 2.
We're stuck in there. All right, so we turn it over and start the game, right?
Yeah.
So
I read last.
Wait, so we have to start the game now, right? Wait, did you?
Yes, we have to start the game.
All right, so we have to click on the app.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't do it correctly.
Oh.
I pressed it earlier. Okay, I'm going to start now. Episode 3.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Start. Okay, it's starting. Yes. Okay. So we turn it over, and then we cut.
We cut first or read first?
Well, I don't know. I'm cutting now.
Okay. Let's cut.
But I guess we could read while cutting.
Actually, you cut while I read.
Okay.
Well,
I'm almost done cutting, so...
Emerging from the chill of the basement, the first floor of the manor seemed almost welcoming by comparison. But beside a mysteriously lit flickering candle, something unsettling caught my eye. A shed snakeskin, dry and crackling in the candle's glow. A faint vapor, with a weird shape, rose from it as if the heat of the flame breathed a ghostly life back into the discarded husk.
All right, and there's a map here too. And then parlor door, which on the map is here. The parlor door stood resolutely closed, its handle unyielding to my touch. Flanking the entrance were 2 candle holders, their candles unlit and adding to the gloom of the corridor. An empty candle holder was affixed directly to the door itself. So they have multiple candles on there. Right?
And the first symbol of the padlock in the app is the symbol from the parlor door.
Yeah. So it's a 3-digit code. So there's a candle in the picture from the other one.
I can put my phone around.
The picture with the vapor noise on it. There's a candle there.
Picture with the vapor noise.
The vapor.
Oh, the vapor trapezoid.
Trapezoid. There's a candle there. So, and then there's the candle holders.
I think the information we're getting from this is the word vapor with the trapezoid and there's a candle with the concept of a candle.
But yeah, so the parlor door has like
parlor door is
2, 1, and 3, but I don't know if that's
2, 1, and 3.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the.
You mean the
because that's how many candle spots there are, and like I don't know if that candle is supposed to go in there.
There's 2 candles on the left.
There's 2 candles
on the right.
3 candles, and then there's 0 on the door, but it's empty. But there's a candle in this
candle holder,
and there's a candle in the other place. So I don't know if you're supposed to like put that candle there.
And we don't need. I don't think we need the snake yet because it doesn't have any. The symbols look meaningless now, and the lines look meaningless for this puzzle.
Yeah.
And the
so I'm gonna try 2, 1, 3
for later. 2. I think it's 2, 0, 3.
Oh.
Was it 2, 1, 3?
Yeah.
2, 1, 3.
All right. I used the candle from the table to light the ones by the parlor door. Then I placed it in the empty holder on the door. I heard a click. Oh, so yeah, I did place it there. I didn't realize it was lit and the other ones weren't. But the door unlocked and I stepped into the parlor. Take the next page, 3. So then we turn this over. Boom, like that. I'm going to put this over
so
here.
We're basically done with these except for this reference of the vapor.
Sometimes we use them again. So I'm going to put the parlor door on one side and the vapor thing on the other side. And we have the
the parlor door is a solved puzzle card, and the vapor card is not yet used.
Yeah. So I'm going to read. So now
and the map is
important. I'm going to cross out the solved puzzles on the map. Just the icon of it. So now we're inside the parlor, right? So the piano.
So the parlor. Oh, the parlor. So just I'm gonna circle the one we did.
Okay. So there's a piano. The parlor was dominated by an old piano that echoed the room's faded elegance. Behind it, a library housed numerous aged volumes. And then there's a
bit of music.
Music thing. What else is in the parlor?
Hathaway's Epic of Gilgamesh, a modern translation. Tablet 22. Inanna, Gilgamesh, and the Holopu tree. Another word in a trapezoid is backdrop.
Yeah.
In a distant past, against the backdrop of an ever-changing landscape, there stood a solitary tree known as the Holopu. Oh yes, an interesting font. It made its home on the edge of the Euphrates, nurtured by the river's flowing waters. Cradled in its gentle embrace, the tree flourished. Yet the fierce and unyielding south wind arrived, uprooting the tree. As it tore through the branches, the tree was left bare, a testament to the wind's might. Until at last, the river carried the tree away out of sight. And a very cool-looking picture of a tree in the wind. Mm-hmm. A lot of water around it.
I'm just going to put that backdrop with the vapor. Okay.
Where's my scissors?
And then fireplace. There's a fireplace in here, too. In the chilly parlor, a sturdy stone fireplace stood against the wall, filled with neatly stacked logs. Eager to warm the room, I grabbed the newspaper from the table, ready to light the fire and chase away the cold. Take the next page I'm taking the next page already. But before I do that...
I found a postage stamp with Cyrillic letters on the coffee table, partially hidden under a month-old newspaper.
And we're supposed to fold it here, so this is supposed to be like... It's kind of like a card with this on the back, I guess. This is a postage stamp?
It's an object we've collected.
Yeah, an object. And like the back shows you what it is, kind of. All right, so we take the next page. A newspaper! The Suffolk Gazette.
So we're supposed to use the newspaper on the fireplace. Okay.
But there's a squared word called misanthrope. I'm not going to read the whole newspaper, but I'm going to show it here, and you can read it for yourself if you want.
Yeah, it's kind of a trap. If you're timed, you should probably just miss most of it. You're reading it?
No, I'm reading the comic. Wait,
the comic is more important. Sherman Homely, the case of the missing pie. Oh dear, someone took my best apple pie.
All right, but fireplace.
Shoes. Quite large for our tiny baker. Just a nibble before tea time, I assure you. He's pointing the finger at the priest. The priest did it. He stole the pie.
So, the piano...
Here's some music.
There's music. So I don't know if we're supposed to, like, count the number of those notes. The, what is that?
The piano the puzzle? Piano's the next
puzzle.
So,
like, in this, how do you know the piano's the next one?
This is the symbol for the piano, because it has a symbol in the upper left corner. And that symbol is going to be on the padlock.
Oh, but it says you have to unlock other symbols before this one.
Where does it say that?
When I go to the thing in the net.
Symbols.
So first, I guess we're doing fireplace first. Okay. So maybe not. So yeah, I guess we're doing fireplace because it's saying, like, we're supposed to light the fire with the newspaper.
That's a little, like, the app kind of gave us
information. Yeah, the app gave us a hint.
Shouldn't have had.
Okay, so the fireplace has shoe, clock, and pie. So there's a size 9 shoe, right?
So this symbol is.
Oh, and the clock is 3 o'clock.
I put in the app, and it's.
Oh, so I was supposed to read the comic. The fireplace has to do with the comic. 1, 2.
I'm not surprised. The comic is the thing that attracts my eye.
There's 7 pies, including the one that was stolen. Size 9 shoe, and the clock is 3 o'clock. So I think it's right.
Yeah.
937. Oh, is it 936 then?
7? Well, it could be 6.
Well, someone took her
It could
pie.
be 693.
Oh, okay, it's 6.
Because there's 6 in the picture.
Yeah, okay, it was 6. But it's actually 936 because the shoe is first. Right? Shoe's on the left.
Why is the shoe first?
And the fireplace. Look at the fireplace.
Oh, shoe, clock, pie. Mm-hmm. Thank you. 9.
Yep.
3, 6. Yeah, see, I wasn't even looking at that.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the fireplace. So, doop.
As I prepared to light the fireplace, arranging the logs and crumpling the newspaper,
So
something caught my eye. Tucked inside the hearth, partially hidden among the neatly stacked logs, was a yellowed letter. Take the next page, 5.
All right. Oof.
And the newspaper has...
and there's more notes here.
Deaths, births,
Misanthrope. I'm going to put the newspaper over here, which is off screen, but
it has music. There. Lots of stuff in the newspaper.
There's lots of stuff in the newspaper.
And I was just saying how the title page looked like a newspaper.
I'm going to read this crumpled yellow note.
Up camera.
13th October 1922. My friend, I find myself in a rather troublesome predicament. We thought this manor was abandoned, an ideal hideout, but out of nowhere, renovations have begun. The quiet refuge is now bustling with activity and prying eyes. If I am not vigilant, being uncovered is a matter of when, not if. For now, our usual method of exchanging messages must suffice, though I harbor some doubts. I am piecing together a plan to ensure that my presence here remains unnoticed.
V.
Is that from Samuel? Yeah, V.
It's from V. Might be in the character. So that's.
But it has some music that.
The second, the second like card that has music on it, and then the newspaper also has a bunch of music.
But the newspaper music doesn't really match. So this one, it has like the ped, and it's blurry, kind of like the other one. The newspaper music wasn't as blurry. But I don't know. Okay, there's also... Is this all in the... Wait.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't match.
Do we... Okay, so... Oh, this is outside the hallway now. So we could see out the hallway too, and the gaping floor and stuff.
Okay, well we have... Yeah, so collapsed floor, the gaping hole where the... Oh, where's the map? Where's the map? Let me get my map.
It's here. Okay.
So we did... the parlor.
We've done the parlor door and the parlor. Fireplace in the parlor, yeah.
Fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have...
We're looking at the collapsed floor.
The collapsed floor.
You want to read
it? The gaping hole, where the floor once was, reminded me of the rubble in the basement below. The crumbling floor was a clear sign of the house's deteriorating condition. I needed to find something to help me safely cross the gap. And there's floorboards 0 through 9. 4 is more pointy.
We need something for that.
And then you can read Mysterious Door.
Mysterious Door is over here. The door was solid, unyielding, and strangely devoid of any obvious mechanism to unlock it. According to the floor plan, something like a small closet was likely behind it. Oh, that's a small closet? That's a pretty big closet. It's like,
that's a
closet. That's like the size of a room.
That's a bathroom.
Maybe a small water closet. Is that what they...
So let's look at the map. So here's this is the symbol for the collapsed floor, a line with a half circle thing on top of it. That's the collapsed floor. So we went from the parlor and whatever this was to here. Then we have the mysterious door, which is this one. This symbol matches the symbol on the mysterious door card. And this is the small closet, which is quite large. And then the Chinese vase we haven't read yet. Yeah. That's the Chinese vase in the corner of this hallway. Chinese vase with a dragon. At the end of the corridor stood a large Chinese vase with a dragon motif on its surface.
It's got letters there, and it's got shapes that match this vapor backdrop in Misanthrope. So it's backdrop like the top, and then...
So vapor is a trapezoid with the wide part on the top, which means that this bottom of the dragon could be vapor. And the letters for vapor are in the bricks.
Yeah, they make a little O.
We could consider that.
They make like a 0? Oh, yeah, so they make like a 0.
Vapor.
V-A-P-O-R. If you like shade them all in, it would make like a 0, right?
Yes. And then the other trapezoid was
on the
backdrop.
Top. B-A...
What page was backdrop on?
The tree one. B-C-K-D-R-O-P. That's a 3.
Where's the 3? Sorry, I'm just organizing my cards get very chaotic very quickly. So here's backdrop with the trapezoid with the wide part on the bottom. So the backdrop trapezoid would be on the top here.
And
So
misanthrope.
backdrop would
Where's
be
an I?
B, A, C. I should have used a different color. I will use red. B, A,
I can't find an I.
Where's K? Very faint. Did you find K? For backdrop?
Yeah, it's right next to B. To the right of B.
Oh, that's K. I thought that was A. Where's A? Oh, there's A. A is shared with vapor. So back. D. R. Where's R? Oh, there's R. Backdrop.
This must be I.
Vapor,
okay.
Backdrop. Okay, it looks like a 3.
I did misanthrope, and it looks like a 2 here, I think. So I think that's 3, 2, 0. Then.
So backdrop is a 2, right? And the backdrop was the top.
No, misanthrope was a 2. Backdrop was a 3. That was the top. Backdrop was the 3.
Oh, backdrop is the 3.
Yeah, and misanthrope was the 2.
Oh, there's the O. Yeah, backdrop. Vapor was the 0.
Yes, vapor was just no.
And misanthrope. Let me do misanthrope.
Okay.
M.
I already did the
app. You got it.
But...
I'm just catching up. Miss and T H R.
Organize these things.
O P E.
So I don't think we need these anymore. Then put these off to the side there.
So that makes it to
done.
320. Is that right?
Yes, 320.
For the Chinese vase, which is that symbol, 3, 2, 0. Ta-da!
All right.
Next page.
I peered inside the Chinese vase and saw something nestled within. Carefully reaching in, I pulled out a few items. Pull. A page from a journal. 2 old postage stamps. Oh, more. And a map of the manor grounds. Oh. So more postage stamps and a...
Corsican says, ding again. Very nice so far. What did you read already? The stamp and the other stamp?
We got this. I just read the stuff on the app. So I'm reading the first stamp. The stamp featured a portrait of Queen Victoria. Its black ink still vibrant despite its age. And the other stamp again depicted Queen Victoria. This time in a somewhat faded blue ink, accented with still vivid red. All right, so these colors might be important.
Well, I did bring a blue and a red pen.
I just have pencils.
And then we have...
I'm going to fold these.
Something with a picture of a door.
This is the map of the manor grounds, right?
Yes, manor grounds.
Oh, you were looking at the other thing.
I was looking at the other thing.
Yes, there's also...
Saturday 14th, 1922. The workers must be dealt with, or this hideout will no longer serve its purpose. After observing their routines and superstitious chatter, I've devised a plan that plays into their fears, turning the manor's eerie reputation to my advantage. I'll start with subtle disturbances, a shadow flitting past a window here, a mysterious draft there, perhaps even the odd, unexplainable sound. The key is subtlety, enough to chill the spine, not enough to invite thorough investigation. The aim is not harm, but to convince them this place is better left alone. So the haunted feeling of this place is a fraud. It's just
because someone was trying to hide out there.
A rich person trying to trick their employees into being afraid of.
It was someone was trying to hide out in the. They thought it was abandoned.
The workers must be dealt with, or this hideout will no longer serve its purpose.
Because that was in the letter. It was saying we thought this manor was abandoned, an ideal hideout, but then renovations began because our friend inherited it or bought it or something. I don't know. And then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go renovate it," but I guess no one had been in it for a long time. And then the workers all quit because they thought it was haunted.
Do you think the date is important on that note? There's a date for the
19
with the door. you think the date's important?
Oh, like
newspaper or some other? Does it connect to some other part of the story?
That doesn't look like this mysterious door. Never mind. Well, it connects to the. It's the day after the previous note, right?
I'm gonna cut the lake out. It says cut the lake out. We need this hole. This
shape.
It
does.
So the previous note.
Should we cut that now, or
because there's cutting it now because it has a picture of scissors. So I'm cutting it.
Are we only supposed to cut the inside part?
I'm removing it.
So look, the mysterious door has this compass thing on the mysterious door. Right?
The mysterious door. Oh, why don't I hear the music? Oh no, it's broken again.
Again?
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
So yeah, I'll just remove the lake, I guess. So only cut that.
I'm just removing it. I like destroyed the lake. Because I think we have to look through it as a certain shape.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to cut.
I think the shape that we remove is not important. The hole is what's important.
Hopefully. I'm going to try to keep both intact as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't obliterate it. I just have a cut through it to get started. So you said the other letter had a date on it. I need to find that other letter.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of table space, so I can't see that many pages at once. So this doesn't apply to this door very well. It applies to possibly something we haven't seen yet. And we have, I'm going to fold these.
But okay, but see, the mysterious door has a compass on it, right? And so does this Manor Grounds map, because it's a map, I guess. Oh, but the Manor Grounds map. Oh, look,
the mysterious door.
The map. Floor. This map.
Oh, this letter. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 letters with dates.
Is that?
We thought the manor was abandoned on the 13th, and then hideout no longer serves its purpose unless we scare the workers on the 14th. Okay.
All right, so
we have
the first floor map also has a compass that's partway done, and the Manor Grounds map compass is partway done. And so I put I don't know what this shows though.
The Manor Grounds compass is partly done.
Do you see it?
The mysterious door has a full compass, and what's the third?
The Manor Grounds compass is the other half of the first floor. So I tried to put the Manor Grounds over it, but I don't. It says one. Oh, is this 173 maybe?
I see what you're doing. So if we put these compasses together,
like the lake cut out, it looks kind of like that. Looks like it could be a 3, a 173 maybe. I think.
Yes, it does look like 173. I agree.
I'm just not good at reading numbers. All right, so 173, that would be
what does that do?
Mysterious door, I think, because the mysterious door has the full compass, right? So we're opening the mysterious door with that.
So it looks like the symbol's kind of necklace shaped. 173 is our answer.
I'm putting this over here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I realized the compass on the door could be turned.
The shapes. I like that the shapes of the blueprint are secretly numbers.
Yeah.
You block them out, and there's no way you could ever see that this is 173.
Yeah.
Without this thing saying put it exactly like this in this exact spot.
Carefully, I rotated it to match the exact arrangement shown on the maps. With a final precise adjustment, I heard a soft click. The lock disengaged, and the door swung open, revealing the hidden room beyond. Which is
page 7.
7. Oh, which is more music.
So we're done with this.
Music. All right, so there's a lot of music, which we need to learn how to play piano to solve this escape room.
No problem. 30 minutes total.
30
we'll
minutes.
Use the Groundhog Day method. We'll just relive the same 5 minutes over and over again. So we're good at music.
Yeah.
Overgrown doorway. Lily's drawings. Hold the key. Lily's drawings. Hold the key.
Singular. Drawing. Holds
Lily's
the key.
drawing. Holds
by
the
V.
Key.
V is the same person who wrote the original letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was standing in front of an old wooden door covered by thick overgrown roots and vines emerging from the inside. The door wouldn't budge, firmly held in place by the entangled roots. A note was attached to it. The note says Lily's drawing holds the key. Or maybe the note is this thing. I don't know. I think that's this thing.
Okay, and then this one. So that overgrown door was inside the mysterious door. Okay, yeah. And then there's this Thursday, 19th of October. So it's a couple days after the previous date. The corridors are silent again. My tricks and shadows work. Tales of ghosts and curses scared the workers away. The manor's old legends hold unexpected power. But there's a complication. John, the new owner of the estate, remains. Unlike the others, he's not swayed by unexplained noises or fleeting shadows. There's a resolve in him, a determination to see this renovation through, or perhaps something more. I need to tread carefully now. Observing from the shadows, I must gather more about him. For now the plan holds, but John remains an unpredictable element. Yeah. John was our friend who invited us to the manor and is missing now, right?
I will take your word for it.
I think that's what it said at the beginning, in the recap. I don't know if he was. I don't know if it said he was missing,
this is
but like
5 days after the previous letter.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they got rid of all the workers, which the recap did say the workers just left. All right. So now Lily's drawing.
The overgrown doorway.
No. We have a collapsed floor, but we haven't found anything that... So maybe the piano now. Maybe we can play the piano, because we have this piano notes.
We have a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
And what are our objects? We have a postage stamp with Cyrillic letters. We have another postage stamp with Queen Victoria, and a faded postage stamp of blue ink accented with red. The fireplace is solved.
Yeah, so I put my solved things over here.
Probably solved. It's not really, doesn't have its own puzzle symbol. Parlor door was solved. Yeah. Chinese vase was solved.
Yeah, I put my solved things over here, and then like the non-puzzle symbol ones over here that I think I've used up. And then, okay.
And then there's like clue ones that are also.
And then these are like lore, so I'm going to put those together, the lore.
Mysterious door we solved.
Yes, we just did.
Collapsed floor we have not.
So
piano we have
we're looking at piano, I think.
Lore.
What are we doing?
Lore. Oh, vapor. We used vapor. We don't need that anymore. And we use this little scrap of lake paper. So we could try piano. We could try collapsed floor. We could try overgrown doorway. That's it. Those are our.
Yeah, I'm looking at piano and trying to figure out what we're thinking at. So it has crescendo and pedal,
piano,
ped, and then in this note it has ped and this symbol. I don't know if we're looking at the symbols, like this.
Okay, let's get all our music. So the newspaper, music.
I don't know if we need the music in the newspaper though.
It doesn't have any words.
It doesn't have any words.
Lots of stuff. Since 1840, crafting treasures for every child's heart.
Yeah, okay.
For over 80 years, our master craftsmen have created more than just toys. They've made lifelong companions. Each Bancroft toy is unique and built to last, meant to be treasured and passed down. Bancroft Toy and Doll Company.
Did they make the doll?
So, could be. There's only one doll company in this world. I don't see this pattern of notes, really.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, music. Like, what are we looking at?
And then there's one of the letters has.
Yeah, the letters has that.
This is
and they have like notations on it, like for crescendo and pedal and pianissimo, and I don't know what this one is, the little target one. So I don't know if we're supposed to look at those.
Yeah. I mean, we could spell out what letters they are. That would take a little while.
But we're probably supposed to cross-reference it with this music sheet somewhere, somehow.
How many music pages do we have? We have the newspaper. We have the letter. We have the big music sheet from the piano thing.
What if we do like connect the dots on the music thing?
There's only 3 pages with music, correct?
4? Well, if you count the newspaper, there's 4.
Okay, so what are they? I'm missing one.
Piano.
Oh, the piano. Where's the piano?
Oh, yeah, piano. That's like the main puzzle one.
That's the main one.
Yeah.
Crescendo and pedal.
So, like, what if we look at, all the crescendos that are CRESC, all of those here. is here, here, here.
Here.
Here and here. And here. What? Okay, I don't know. That doesn't do like connect dots thing. What about pedal?
No order.
Head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, it's just a grid. It's just every stanza or every whatever section.
Yeah.
What about the target symbol?
Many. That's also just
next
like
to ped. It's next to most of the peds. All the second and third peds, and to the right.
Yeah, and to the right here.
Sometimes.
There's
a few target symbols.
There's a lot.
But they're not extremely informative. If what we're looking for,
so are we looking for specifically this with that note though? Maybe. So like matching.
I mean, that's not even on the piano thing, but it's on the little letter as the target symbol. With if we're in the treble clef, it's face, F-A-C-E. So then this would be F, A. High F, high A.
No, but you don't need to know.
Nah, you don't. They don't tell you that, so you don't need to know that.
This one. I'm trying to circle the ones that match, like the exact notes. So like the first.
So third.
The first
the third
like
one.
A, right? Is that an A? In the treble clef, that matches the crescendo note in the piano.
A.
The first note on the piano sheet, on the big sheet of music, matches the first note in the piano, and it also says crescendo. Yes. So like that is an exact match for the crescendo and the note.
No, it is not.
It's not?
The first note is. The second note is not.
Yeah. So just the first note, and then for ped, I found that in the bottom left. This is for the second note, right? I think. The second note of the piano is in the bottom left.
Of the second note of the two quick connected notes?
No, the second. Well, the
second section.
Beat 3 of the measure in piano, like above where it says ped, it's like a D and F sharp or flat. I mean.
What?
On piano. On the piano sheet, that matches the bottom left. Yeah, I doubt you have to.
Oh, the treble clef. I was looking at the bass clef by accident.
No, bass clef. It matches the bass clef. So so Corsican says, I doubt you actually have to be able to read music. The other puzzles didn't need special knowledge. Yeah. That's why so I'm trying to just match exact this to this. This matches.
We don't even know what clef they're supposed to be on.
Yeah, it doesn't say the clef, but I'm just matching. So I only found one match for each of those. So I'm thinking maybe like those matches might mean something. Does that make sense?
Okay, so walk me through it. So
what's for piano, the first note is the top left on this piano sheet. So maybe that's a number 1. I don't know. And then the second part of piano is like those two notes together, right? And the ped.
The second part of piano.
Yeah, the music on piano.
On the treble clef. On the top.
Can you see my screen or like?
Yes.
So I'm looking at the piano notes. The first part has crash and that. So that's the first part that I'm talking about. The second part is all of this, the ped and the two notes. Okay.
So you're theorizing that these three things,
and then the line means the line must mean you connect them. So that first one matches the top left, thing on the piano sheet music, and the second one matches the bottom left, the far bottom left of the sheet music. And if you connect them, that makes a 1. Right? 1.
Huh.
So then we have to find these other ones, I think.
You're looking
maybe
at...
we do these.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we do need this one too.
I see.
But anyways.
So Ambie's saying these two symbols, this to this, draw a line from this to this. This is here on the big sheet. And then this double note section with the flat symbol on those particular lines of the clef are, or of the, whatever they're called, the bars, that matches down here. It matches exactly with the bottom bass clef of right here. So if it's connect this to this, that's drawing a big 1. from here down to here, which I'm tempted to write in a big color, but I want confirmation first.
All right.
But I see what you're
The
saying.
second one is 7.
The second one is
or
7.
The one within the note is 7. I connected these. It's because this one,
so I'm going to mark them.
One.
I'll mark this in purple.
Makes a 7.
So this, and this big thing. We're looking for those patterns.
Is this gonna be something?
And that's here. And it's here. Here.
This one?
Oh yeah, with the ped and with the target symbol. Here.
There.
And then this big block of stuff with the PP. Let's find the PP. It's right here. So this with the PP is here. So that's this to this to this is 7. And the first one Ambie found, I begin to understand what you're getting at here. So Ambie found that this one and this one connect to this with Crash and this with Ped, which is a 1. So we got 1, we got 7.
Now I'm looking for the newspaper one. I'm stuck on the third one.
And the newspaper one is 4 things, so it's probably going to be like a 2 or a 5 or a 6 or something. So there's 5 dots connected with these lines. See, I don't know how long this would have taken me by myself. I'm not sure.
Oh, is it here?
If I would have ever gotten it.
I found that one. Okay, this one. So
okay.
Done.
There's no words.
Oh, this is probably a 0, actually.
There are some sharps. So
yeah.
we're basically just looking for the same.
I think it's a 0.
The same exact shape.
But then, what order?
Here's this up here, and similar but different is here to here. Connect those. Then this rising thing, starting with a little sharp, is here, which I can find quickly because Ambie said it's a 0.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I went through that took one time.
This little one with no ped is over here. And then this one is the same as the beginning.
None of them have labels on that one.
Same as the beginning.
Same as the beginning, which is why it circles around. Okay.
So it's just being a 0. So then it's 170.
So it's 170, but I don't know what order.
In some order.
Yeah.
So how do we determine the order? Let's look at the piano. Piano is probably first because it's the first one we saw.
1.
And then we have.
And then what did we see next? We saw the newspaper next.
And we saw the newspaper next.
So we try 107, but is that the reason?
Is there
anything that shows us?
Is there anything in the picture that says the order?
I don't know. So I noticed that in the newspaper it has a little doll. It has a doll and a xylophone and a train, but that doesn't really mean anything, right?
Right here. So the order of discovery is 107. And piano.
Oh, and that worked. Okay.
1 0. Very good.
Yeah. So as I examined, the
musical scores left on the piano, I noticed something hidden between the pages. Carefully pulling them apart, I discovered another stamp, a diary page, and a child's drawing tucked inside. So here comes the child's drawing.
Yep.
Which we need. Right. Lily's drawing.
And a stamp. So the stamp says, this stamp featured a bold numeral 30 within an ornate frame. Its unique and unfamiliar design gave no immediate clue to its country of origin, adding another layer of mystery to the growing collection.
The growing collection of mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
John's behavior grows more peculiar by the day. Heard him speaking to the empty air more than once, addressing someone he calls Samuel. There's no one there, at least not that I can see or hear. Isolation, or is the manor's lore seeping into his mind? I must admit, the atmosphere of this place tugs at my own curiosity. Even I find myself drawn to the silent call of the manor's mysterious past. And a picture of a chimney.
So it actually is haunted.
It feels
with
haunted,
Samuel is haunted. Samuel is a weird person. Because these notes are by someone else who was haunting it but also does not see Samuel.
Yeah, this is like the Scooby-Doo rules. Like just because someone's faking a haunting doesn't mean it isn't also haunted.
Yeah.
More than one entity can haunt a place at the same time. And just because one person is lying about being psychic doesn't mean all psychics are lying. It just means some of them are.
All right, and then this letter. Lily drew this today as we spent the afternoon in the garden. While she worked with her pastels, I tried to teach her to count. She is a surprisingly good painter for her age. Eleanor, July 2nd, 1841.
Meant to be folded. This is a large object. Kind of weird.
Why does it say she's a good painter when she's talking about pastels?
Because Eleanor doesn't know that pastels aren't paint. Maybe because, I don't know, it looks like a painting. Pastels kind of look like paintings. Because they have a lot of color.
I guess.
It's a house. It's got a chimney. It's got
Lily's drawing holds the key from the overgrown doorway, so we got to figure that out, right?
I got it. How many doors, how many windows, how many chimneys? The letters have doors, windows, and chimneys, and the picture has a certain number of each.
Oh, yeah.
And the order of discovery is door 1, window.
Well, it also has the
7,
dates, not order, so you don't have to look at order of discovery, right? So door, window, then chimney. So
then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 7,
1, 7, 4.
For something. For what? For I guess
for the overgrown doorway, because it says Lily's drawing holds the key on that one, right?
Where's the overgrown doorway?
It looks like horns.
We finished piano.
V with horns.
We finished this letter with music.
Oh, I forgot to mark down that we did piano.
I have a stamp that I need to fold. I need to find the overgrown doorway. I don't remember where I put it.
I cannot help you with that.
Yeah. Under the newspaper. Ambie, solve this puzzle. Where is it on my desk?
I cannot see.
Okay. Animal horns. Door 1. Window 7.
Okay.
Chimney
4. All right. Can I read it? Or
yes.
As I brought Lily's drawing near the door, a deep rumble echoed through the manor. The floorboards trembled beneath my feet, and the entire house seemed to shudder in response. The roots began to twist, detaching themselves from the door with a series of eerie, creaking sounds. Perhaps the vibrations from my movements, combined with the delicate balance of the old house, triggered this strange reaction. All right.
That doesn't seem like a fake haunting.
So like where are the people that wrote these notes is a question. The ones that were haunting the house, like they were trying to do it in a hideout.
Well,
sketchy people.
They were just doing something. I don't think they were making magic roots grow.
Yeah, but it's not like they were like criminals hiding out in the house or something.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. All right, so in ladder,
this is all very Scooby-Doo.
Says thick roots had overtaken the room, stemming from a corner near the window and sprawling across the walls and ceiling. Nearby, a ladder leaned against the wall. So where are we now? We're inside this.
Oh, where are we? That's a good question.
Okay,
we opened this.
Open the overgrown hallway. Oh, so this is where the trunk is here. We still haven't done the collapsed floor, but maybe the ladder can help.
Floor. We did the Chinese vase over here.
I'm gonna read the trunk.
The trunk is over here.
Yeah. A wooden travel trunk stood quietly in the corner, its lid covered with labels from past travels. On the side, an old shipping manifest bearing the address of Langton Manor suggested an abrupt end of the journey. Okay.
Which kind of feels like it's connected to stamps.
Maybe, yeah. Well, and there's another stamp. The modest green stamp bore a stately portrait of George Washington, encircled by a decorative border embellished with stars.
And it says 10 cents on it.
It does.
And it's got that same George Washington photo that we have on our $1 bill. Or maybe not. Yeah. Maybe it's a different portrait. Looks similar.
I don't know.
Here's another
same
tree.
Person.
Hathaway's Epic of Gilgamesh, a modern translation, Tablet 22, Inanna Gilgamesh and the Hulbu Tree. As the years unfolded, first 5, then 10, the tree matured and thickened, yet no foliage graced its trunk. Beneath its sturdy roots, a serpent that no magic could charm made its nest. High among the bare branches, the Anzu bird set its young, and within the solid trunk, the shadowy maiden Lilith established her domain. Inanna, once merry and full of laughter, now wept. Despite her sorrow, the creatures clung to her beloved tree, refusing to depart. Now, O Gilgamesh, I call upon thee, not as the king of Uruk, nor as the hero who quests for eternal life, but as... End of page.
Lilith is the maiden. And Lily is the little girl's name, huh?
That's true. Okay. And we have two pages like this.
Yeah,
the other one had
the other one
we used for a word.
Yeah,
had a shape. This one has nothing. Except that it does have numbers in the text.
Yeah.
And names.
But I'm gonna put this with that. Okay. So ladder, there's a ladder. So the ladder can probably help. Look, the ladder has things coming off the edge of the page, so I wonder if that can help with safely crossing the gap of the collapsed floor. Like if I go like this and line it up, it could be like 2, 5, 8 or something.
It could help the ladder. It's using the ladder by doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're using the ladder by connecting these. So if we connect it corner to corner, it's 1, 4, 7.
Wait, I got 2, 5, 8. Wait.
Well,
what are you doing?
Try connecting. I'm connecting the corners of the page to the ladder.
Yes. Oh, going the other way. 1, 4, 7. Oh, okay, yeah, like that. I was covering it up the other way. Okay, so let's try 1, 4, 7.
So the collapsed floor.
So this way.
is this symbol.
Boom. So cross over the collapsed floor.
2, 4, 8. We use the ladder.
I placed the ladder carefully across the gap in the floor and cautiously stepped onto it, crossing the chasm. Reaching the other side, I found myself in the large hall of the manor, where a grand staircase spiraled up to the second floor, beckoning me to explore further. We only have a map of the first floor.
Perhaps we needed to rotate the ladder for better alignment. Oh, that's funny. So I did 1, 5, 8 and 2, 5, 8, and it told me I was very close to the right solution. I placed the ladder across the gap and tried to align it with the floor
but you said the other one.
Something seemed off. Perhaps I needed to rotate the ladder for better alignment. So I did it like, look at my stream, and you'll see how I did it.
Yeah, but you told me the other way, didn't you?
No, I meant to do it this way. I meant to turn it around so that they would be foot to foot. I put the pages foot to foot.
But then it was 1, 4, 7 when you do that.
And it was 1, 4, 7.
Yeah, because you told me that, and then
it got jostled.
Oh, okay.
That's funny that they put the
because I had put it like on top, and it was 2, 5, 4, 8. If they're still aligned this way.
If they're both vertical.
If I just put ladder on top, like.
Then it's 2, 5, 8, but then it's. But I like that they put a clue if you put that wrong answer. It's like an obvious attempt wrong answer. It's not just wrong.
That's good.
It's like close. Turn it around.
Yeah.
I placed the ladder carefully across the gap in the floor, cautiously stepped onto it, crossing the chasm. Reaching the other side, I found myself in the large hall of the manor, where a grand staircase spiraled up to the second floor, beckoning me to explore further. Take the next page, 10.
And then there's another journal entry from October 23rd.
Collapsed floor, which is solved.
The attic has been my refuge, but this cannot last forever. I move only at night, but today I descended to the hall to spy on John. The grand staircase dominates the room. Its imposing presence.
Oh, hold on. Huh? Slow down. I need to get that page. Okay, so we finished the ladder, but we didn't do the trunk yet. And we have this extra stamp. And then we have page 10. We're speeding along. It's certainly not 30 minutes, but it's going to be... We can finish in one night.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The attic has been my refuge, but this cannot last forever. I move only at night, but today I descend to the hall to spy on John. The grand staircase dominates the room, its imposing presence a stark contrast to the decaying surroundings. I found a hidden vantage point on the second floor, allowing me to observe without being seen. All right, so he's looking and spying on him.
Mirror. Expecting to see my reflection in the large mirror standing against the wall, I was stopped in my tracks. Instead of my face, the mirror showed my back. Puzzled, I noticed a faint, dark mark that fit on my jacket in the reflection, as if forming some sort of code. I took off the jacket, but the marks were not actually there. Okay, so that sounds like putting pages up to other pages or something. But there's also a picture of my back.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
On the third page, third section. with letters and the connect the dots situation.
Yeah.
And the words mark, fit, and code are all highlighted on the clue
connect
page.
Those dots? Well, let's read the stamp.
Yeah,
I recognize the stamp featuring the likeness of a youthful Queen Victoria as the penny black, the world's first postage stamp issued here in England in 1840. So we gotta...
Do all the stamps have dates? No.
No, they do not.
But they do have values. Well, some of them have values.
Yeah, 1 penny, 10 cents, 12 pence.
There's also a lot of them. Oh, now I hear the music.
There's a 10. Wait, there's 2 10s and a 30. There's a 10 cents and then a 10, whatever this is. Acrylic one. Okay. So I'm going to try connect the dots with Mark. Fit. F-I-T. And it's going to be backwards too. Code. C-O-D-E. Okay, so this is like a backwards.
Okay, Mark. M-A-R-K.
Does that work?
It's a Z. No, it's an S. Fit. F. There's no F. There is an
Yes,
F.
there is.
F-I-T. It's a backwards 7. And code. C-O-D-E. It's a backwards 4.
Yeah, so I did 2, 4, 7. Yay.
2, 4, 7. The strange mirror.
As I stared at the reflection trying to reveal the code, I noticed a faint lines beginning to form in the mirror. Suddenly, cracks started to spread rapidly across its surface. With a loud crash, the mirror shattered and fell to the ground, shards scattering everywhere. Behind the broken glass, hidden within the frame, was an old map. Oh.
Ooh.
This is a big thing. No cutting. It says world.
No cutting. An old map.
Okay, so this is January 1st, 1858. This map is more than a plan. It is a lifeline. Each dot represents not just a destination, but a step towards healing. I must leave Langton Manor, the place that holds so much sorrow, and embark on this journey alone. Perhaps in these distant lands I will find a way to fill the void. May the winds carry me to peace and understanding. Arthur W. Rutherford, January 1st, 1858.
Do we need this page with the staircase? We might. The letter with the staircase. Okay. So we have a world. We have a lot of writing on the world already.
So this is showing us we're adding... Oh, this is going to be the postage stamps then, huh?
This map is more than a plan, it's a lifeline. Each dot represents not just a destination, but a step towards healing. I must leave Langton Manor, the place that holds so much sorrow, and embark on this journey alone. Perhaps in these distant lands I will find a way to fill the void. May the winds carry me to peace and understanding. Arthur W. Rutherford, January 1st, 1858. So let's look at
so he's traveling. And so
we also have a trunk.
Yeah, we have the trunk and then these postage stamps. So these match
I think the trunk might be the puzzle. Like the symbol on the trunk is Pisces.
Yeah, I think so. That's the only
one. Also, the trunk says Montreal, Canada, and Washington, D.C., and they have dates. January 1852 for Montreal, Canada. March 1852, Washington, D.C. And that's on the map.
January 1858. Wait. But this letter was 1858.
1858. Yep.
Huh. But anyway, so in the map, it starts in London. It goes to Canada.
How do you know? Okay, yeah.
So it has little things. So I think we're doing that, and then Canada, then goes to the U.S., then goes to Brazil. Which of these is from Brazil?
And there's arithmetic symbols on the lines. So we're doing some arithmetic.
Oh, it might be this one then. And then this in India.
10 cents is Washington, D.C. These are all different countries. Well, some of them are.
And this is
What's
the Russia one? Must be.
An ornate frame, no clue to its country of origin. So the 30 is kind of unknown.
Yeah, I think it must be Brazil because I don't think any other ones are. 1 penny is where we start.
England. So it's 1
plus 12.
Where's 12? What's Canada?
Canada.
Canada postage, 12.
And are we going to be doing like order of operations or just, I think?
Just in order. 1 plus 12
so it's 13.
is 13.
times 10 is 130.
130.
Minus
So
30 is
Washington,
100.
DC, literally Washington. Then Brazil or South America.
Minus
Here's
30.
India.
I think it's the 30 because it's not the other ones.
What's this one?
Huh?
What is this? I found a postage stamp with Cyrillic letters, so that's Russia.
That's Russia. So 30 is the Brazil. So then it's 100.
And Russia's 10. And India is
100 times
4?
India 4 is 400, and then we're minus
so the South
10,
America's
so 390.
30. So it was 130 right? Plus 30 is 160. 160
minus.
times.
It was a minus.
You're right. It was 130 minus 30, so it's 100.
Yeah,
so
100 times 4 is 400.
100 times 4 is 400.
Minus 10 is
400
right?
minus 10 is 390.
Yep.
3.
All right, I'm going to put these stamps away. And the world away. Put the world away.
Slick. Very
As
slick.
I opened the trunk, my eyes were immediately drawn to an old medallion lying among the contents. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get the page. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was reading the app and then I get the page.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
The contents. Last page, page 12.
Or is it the last page? Because there was something on the intro page, remember?
That's true. Well, there is a snake on the grand staircase here. Serpent medallion. The clay medallion was encircled by a serpent with eerie, gleaming eyes. At its center, ancient Sumerian cuneiform symbols were etched into the clay, their meanings a mystery.
And then grand staircase. As I approached the grand staircase, my eyes were drawn to an unusual snake-shaped candle holder mounted on the wall. Its design was unnervingly lifelike, coiling with an almost. That's it, right?
Almost. Coiling with an almost? What are you reading?
I was reading Grand Staircase and it just ends.
No. An almost sinister quality.
Oh, why doesn't mine have that? What the heck?
Printer error.
Printer error? What? How did that?
Sinister quality.
What the heck?
Oh no.
That's so weird. What?
It's weird that was the only printer error and it wasn't every page.
I wonder if it was like an old version. I wonder if there was like a...
I downloaded it today. Did you download it today?
I did it like 2 weeks ago. So
check
I don't
the
know
PDF.
if it was a...
See if it's your printer or the PDF.
Yeah, wait. Do I still
and
have
I'm going to read this page. This is from previous page, continues on next page. Okay, so we're supposed to do this one first. I can scarcely believe what I witnessed tonight. My hands tremble as I write this. The chill of the encounter still gripping my spine. Oh, you had an old version of the broken PDF.
Maybe, yeah.
From my hiding spot, I watched John in the main hall, speaking to Samuel again, as he often does, addressing the empty room with a mix of frustration and desperation. Until now, I was convinced John was losing his mind, talking to nothingness, a phantom of his imagination. But tonight, everything changed. As John pleaded for answers about the manor's previous inhabitants, my eyes wandered to the large mirror in the hall. There in the reflection, I saw Samuel. Tall and lean, he stood beside John. His eyes were deep-set and cold, and his presence was unnervingly real, though completely absent in the room. Continues on next page. Would you like to read the last page?
John continued his one-sided conversation, seemingly hearing responses that I could not. I could see Samuel's lips moving in the reflection, though no sound reached my ears. Then, as John stormed off in frustration, Samuel's reflection did something that made my blood run cold. It turned and looked directly at me. His eyes seemed to pierce through the glass, seeing me clearly despite the shadows where I hid. I stumbled back, fear gripping me, but that gaze is seared into my mind. Can it be that John is not the one losing his mind? The thought terrifies me, and I can no longer trust my own senses.
So more mirror stuff.
Yeah.
Grand staircase. Serpent medallion. Grand staircase also has a serpent thing. So I think it's time to go get the snake from page 1.
Yeah. Wait, did it say to do that though? Oh.
No. But we've seen it, and it has the clue is the snakes.
There was a snake earlier too, right? What was that?
I don't know.
In like at
we
the
haven't
beginning.
Had a use for this, but the cuneiform symbols are on the same symbols on the cuneiform serpent medallion.
Oh yeah, at the beginning here.
the snake of page 1.
There was snake.
Basically, anytime you see a dotted line with scissors, that's pretty clear what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Just like the lake was not explicitly told.
I guess we'll cut this now.
So I'm going to cut the snake and then look at the lines connecting the symbols and how to fold it around the medallion. So I think that's something we should do.
Whoop. Whoop.
So we have the snake with symbols. We have the medallion. We have lines. Should I fold the snake on the lines? It seems wrong. It would make a very weird shape.
Oh, it's not a thingy, it's a snake. Yes, Joe was right that it was a snake at the beginning.
It's a snake.
Yeah.
If you see the whole thing, it looks more like a snake than a thingy.
See? A snake.
I could fold it. I just don't feel like
it looks like you're supposed to fold on those lines.
All right, let's try it.
Wait. Was there any other thing? Okay, so if we fold, I'm not sure which way. Like if we zigzag back and forth or something, then
I'm folding it so that so I can always see the printing. Like the printing is always
okay.
Out. I don't know if
I
it's
guess
gonna
that makes sense.
It might make some sort of a shape, some sort of three-dimensional object in origami that accomplishes something, or makes us think of something.
Origami.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
But it has actually. Wait, it's saying maybe we're only supposed to fold on one thing at a time.
Maybe.
Because like it has the top one, right? So the top that shape is like a.
Or it's just telling us like how to make a loop, turning it into a loop.
So like you see these things separated by things. So that's like a 1 or a 7.
Wait, what are you talking about? Show me what you're talking
about.
So
the top shape in the serpent medallion, it has like three segments, right? Separated by lines.
Yeah.
So then if you only fold that one shape on the top, then it's like a 7 or a 1. I'm not sure. I don't know the difference between a 7 and a 1. And then we fold these shapes.
It would be more of a 7 than a 1. Which
Right.
So that's a 7.
Cause I really appreciate the
Thanks for the sub, Plumpy Thimble. Yay!
Hey, Plumpy Thimble.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Yay.
Plumpy Thimble's been making funny TikToks. That's a 2.
We're playing an escape room board game. Print at home, print and play. Okay, so where is this symbol? Oh, this one?
So we
this one, and then... 2. Oh, so you already got that. Okay.
Asterisk, double symbol with the bug, and triangle.
What is this?
I don't know.
Is that an 8? I don't know. Might be an 8. Wait. Okay, let me do the other one. Yeah, I guess that is a 2, this one. And so the other one, you think it's an 8? Yeah, it looked kind of like an 8. I wasn't sure. Let me try it again. So this, and this one, I think. It's like that. Which looks, it looks kind of like an 8.
7, 8.
I mean, if it's a number, that's an 8.
7, 8. It's 7, 8. That's the tricky one.
So this is grand.
Never guessed it was an 8 otherwise.
7, 8, 2.
So grand staircase with the...
Wait, no, that doesn't work.
Letter looks like an M. 7, 8, 2. Was it? Was it 2? I think it was 2.
I don't know.
No.
Or is it 1? Should I try 1, 8, 2?
The middle one is convincingly 8. I don't think it's 1. But I guess you could be right. It could be 1. It could be a weird one. So if we just
is this definitely 2 or is it?
Yeah, I guess that could be a 1. If you like that, it could be a 1.
Okay. Because 1 also looks like it's 1. Okay.
Yeah, 1, 8, 2.
Ha! I was a 1.
So that's a 1. Okay, snake complete.
I was right. Nice. You can't tell the difference between a 1 and a 7.
You're right. I just thought a 1 is just a line, but you're right.
Well, because it was going angled down a little bit, right?
Yeah, and it had like that. And it was like short compared to the snake, which is why the snake is so long.
I guess. It probably would have been better if it were the star.
it's really the same.
I think it should have been this symbol,
about,
probably the first
about
one.
your shirt, about like whether your shirt says Ioxi.
But I think like
Ioxio.
This would have been a slightly better one, the star, than this one.
To make a one.
Yeah.
The star. Oh, I see. Just to be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like really distinctively tiny. Yeah.
I took
the medallion.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it.
I took the medallion and the folded snakeskin, aligning the symbols. To my surprise, the candle holder began to move, the snake's mouth opening as the candle within lit up with a strange, eerie light. Holding the glowing candle, I ascended the grand staircase. The shadows on the second floor seemed to retreat. The way forward was now clear. Go to the second floor. Congratulations!
Yay! You've completed the 3rd episode. Woohoo! We did it! Dance.
Perfect time for a victory dance.
Yeah, victory dance.
And that song was Celebrate. Celebrate good time. And then a link to Bromelain Games Instagram. Rate this game.
And this is, I'm linking again to the game in the chat. This is a game we just played.
That was very cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
We finished, how long did it take us?
So next time we're going to do the next story. It took us 1 hour and 2 minutes.
I didn't see the time. Okay, 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's not bad for like streaming and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yay!
Now we can read the newspaper without it counting against us.
Oh yeah, the
notorious art thief vanishes from country prison.
Victor
Aldridge.
Huh.
Ipswich, Suffolk. In a turn of events that has left the country in disbelief, notorious art thief Victor the Shadow Aldridge executed a daring escape from the Ipswich County Correctional Facility in the early hours of yesterday morning. Aldridge, suspected in the high-profile theft of the Lamentation of Christ, a masterpiece by Sandro Botticelli, from Milan's esteemed Museo Poldi Pezzoli, has been a figure shrouded in mystery. Despite extensive investigations, definitive proof linking him to the theft has remained elusive, casting a cloud of intrigue over the international art scene. You want to read some?
Sure. His audacity was once again on full display last year when he was apprehended during a bold attempt to purloin Ophelia by Sir John Everett Millais, one of the crown jewels in the National Gallery of British Art's collection. An accomplished artist himself, he intended to swap the painting with a copy he drew, so flawless that it could have gone unnoticed for months if he had not been caught in the act of stealing. Described as a misanthrope by those who know him, Aldridge's disdain for human companionship is thought to aid his solitary ventures. Of medium build, but described by prison guards as sturdier than expected, he managed to escape despite stringent security measures. This is probably the guy that was hiding in the...
this is the criminal.
Yeah.
Authorities urge anyone with information to come forward assuring anonymity, as his escape from custody reignites concerns about the potential threat he poses to other priceless works of art. The residents of Ipswich and its environs are faced with a far more pressing concern, the presence of a notorious thief in their midst. Inspector Wesley Drummond made a statement early this morning. Aldridge is a master of deception, blending into the shadows. We are extending our search beyond Ipswich as he could be seeking refuge in less populated areas.
Yeah. And then UK leads financial aid to Austria, ensures break with Germany. London. In a decisive stride towards fostering European stability, the British government, alongside allies France, Italy, and Czechoslovakia, has engineered a significant financial pact with Austria under the freshly inked Geneva Protocol. This accord, which includes a hefty loan, mandates Austria's formal renunciation of any political ties with Germany, a move lauded by diplomats and policymakers as a pivotal moment in the post-war diplomacy. Continued on page 2.
Births. Munro. In Edinburgh, to Captain Alistair Munro of the Cameron Highlanders and his wife, grandson of Lieutenant General Sir Spencer Ewart, a son Hector has been joyfully welcomed. Deaths. Hart, Emma Hart, an honorable culinary pioneer and cherished author, departed this life peacefully on October 4th at the remarkable age of 99. Her indelible legacy, interwoven with the very essence of British cuisine, continues through her timeless recipes and the countless culinary enthusiasts and professionals she influenced. A private commemoration will honor her remarkable life.
Yay.
So, some of it's just world-building filler to fill out a newspaper.
But that's cool that like this is, I think, someone was writing a journal and I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Samuel saw him and then...
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see next episode if
We'll see
this
in part
is a
4.
recurring character thing or...
Yeah, well, the end of part 3 did say proceed to part 4, which has not been written yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's really cool.
It's an ongoing story. I don't know how many parts there are going to be total.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Yet. Yeah, I like it. And none of the puzzles were like, you know how when you do an exit game, there's like usually 1 or 2 puzzles where you're like, I didn't like that one. That one just didn't make sense.
Yeah, we didn't use any hints, right? Like
we didn't use any hints.
Yeah. That was good. Puzzles seemed very intuitive. Or at least like for us, it worked this time. I think in the previous ones there were a couple where we needed hints.
Yes.
But yeah, not this time. So
no, that didn't even occur to me.
So that was
I was like trying to keep up with you when you sometimes had a solution. I was like, what? Explain it. The one I got immediately was the one about the drawing. I was like, yep, there they are. I was looking for that chimney, window, door. Seeing those. They were showing those.
Oh yeah, features. You got that before I like looked at the drawing.
I was like, what's up with the features? Yeah, okay, there it is. There's the chimneys. Because like we had done the window and the door.
in the journal
like, why is there a chimney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember looking at
like,
that too.
Pictures of parts of houses. But then there was another journal entry after that.
Of course, I can't ask what was your score. Here it says my score is 840.
Is that good?
I don't know. I think 1,000 is the max. But like it's because it takes off time for
900 was the original score when I
but you get 100 extra for beating it. So 1,000 is the max if you beat it in 30 minutes. But yeah, like we were reading out loud and taking our time. So
exactly, we were trying to be entertaining, and helping each other. Like I told you to slow down because I needed to catch up.
Sorry,
like that. No, I mean like if you're trying to beat the clock, you don't want to slow down. But trying to like have fun together, then you gotta slow down to the slowest person. So there was the door, the window.
That's a good thing about like take-home escape rooms and stuff. You can do that if you want to. Whereas like with in-person ones, real-life ones, you have the clock and you have to finish, or else you don't actually get to do all the puzzles.
Yeah, which is sort of like a little bit sad if there's like you can do it really fast. Like you have your smart 4 friends who are really good at escape rooms. You can finish the whole thing in 20 minutes, but you only saw a quarter of the puzzles. Yeah. Like. As a team, you did great. Did you have the fun of all the puzzles? No. Do you want to? Maybe.
Well, then you can like...
Oh, the staircase.
There's usually a recap afterwards, and you can like see what the puzzles were, but yeah. Whereas Kant says, that's my problem. I get a bad score because I want to read everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tempted to do that with the newspaper.
Yeah, I was tempted to read it. I was just like skimming over the headlines, and like, I don't think... That's
like obviously we don't need all this, but it's here. I want to read it. It's like content.
Yeah, and like all of the journal entries were pretty much flavor text, right? Like I think in previous ones too, like
and they mark the words that are not.
Yeah, they mark the words, and then the pictures were important, or but the actual text itself was just story, kind of. So
this is sort of interesting. There was like the first 3 letters before we got to that puzzle were clearly like the door, the window, and the chimney. And that was like helping to lead to a conclusion. And then there was another letter where they just had a picture of a staircase, which didn't mean anything. It was just like we put house features on letters, and the last one doesn't matter because the first 3 are the ones that you saw before the drawing.
Yeah, that's true.
I was wondering about that staircase. I was like, is that going to come up? Are we doing?
Well, in that one, the letter they was talking about the staircase in it, so I kind of went with it, I guess.
So it was like
it's like this is the staircase I'm talking about.
Right.
And then like the book too, the Hathaway's Epic of Gilgamesh, like that second page.
Oh yeah, that was all meaningless.
Not used, yeah.
Or rather, it
was just. I mean, it was talking about like this tree though. It's talking about the tree that we're at.
Oh, the overgrown magic tree.
Yeah, it's talking about a magical tree and Lilith and Yeah. Serpent that no
Yeah,
magic
it was
would charm.
sort of
Yeah.
setting for the Halupu tree being part of the story of like what we're solving.
This is like what is in this mansion type thing.
In the mansion, there is a magic tree. That magic tree is referenced in the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Mm-hmm.
So the trunk shows Montreal and Washington, D.C. as a clue to the starting points, but the stamps are the actual values of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the starting points. They're just 2 points. They're the second and third points on the map. But the information there, Montreal, Canada, 1852, Washington, D.C., March 1852, not actually important. Only
because that was before his trip anyway. He was 1858
dots.
Was the trip.
Yeah. And that these are connected to, that the trunk is connected to the map, and that they're both connected to all the stamps we found through the whole thing.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of cool that there's stuff that's not necessarily used, and then there's some stuff that's used twice. Like the newspaper, there were 2 things that we used from it, and but yeah, like it helps with the story part.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like red herrings. It's not like stuff that isn't used in a way that's like, oh, well, that was a huge waste of time.
Yeah, because it's kind of like
it didn't look like a puzzle.
Yeah, it didn't look like a puzzle. Yeah.
Like a red herring is where it looks like a puzzle, and it's like, nope. Or it looks like this is the solution to the puzzle, and it's like, nope, this was just here to waste your time and annoy you.
Yeah, because we could tell like what things went with what, which is good.
That was fun. Do you throw these away or do you file them?
I've been, I like recycle them and then also use them as scratch paper, so I don't keep them.
Yeah. So you basically throw them away.
Yes.
Because I filed the first one, and I think I filed the second one, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
No, it has a recap, so I don't think we'll need them. Because
it's not about need. It's just like a souvenir. Do I want this?
Oh no, I don't.
This is something I want to look at.
Like with exit games, I just get rid of them.
And I mean, it's partly like how precious something is related to how few of them you have. You know, like, oh, you did this one thing this one time, you want to remember it. It's so special. And then you do 12 more and you're like, this is trash. I had the experience. I don't need this. I don't need to collect souvenirs. Like, what is all this?
Yeah.
I think the only thing about this that nagged at me a little bit was that I felt like there was a little more connect the dots than I wanted. Like a little more like draw these lines.
There were 2 connect the dots, right?
There was a music connect the dots.
Music and
there was letters on the back, and then there was sort of drawing on the bricks with the letters.
Oh yeah, that was shade in the dots. Was a little bit
like that. Yeah. Shade in the dots, shade in the bricks.
Seeing the numbers.
Was kind of like that. I like the snake one. I like making the number shapes with the snake. But there was a lot of emphasis on number shapes, and there was a little bit of counting.
I don't usually like counting puzzles, but.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay if it's like.
I really like the latter one. The latter one was very cool.
The latter one was neat, thematic.
And the map was I like that there was arithmetic for the map, so it wasn't, even though it's a map, it's not connect the dots. It's not making number shapes. It's just doing math to find a total 3-digit number.
Yeah, so there are different things.
It had a good variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed with like the variety that people come up with in escape rooms. Like, how do they keep doing it?
how many different ways can you do and just write the correct 3-digit numbers? And it's like, but now make it the same puzzle. We already did 5, 6 of these. How many were there?
10, I think, right? Or it's usually 10.
10. 1, 2.
Maybe.
I'm just counting the symbols.
I don't know. I just made up that number.
It's on the map. It's all the Greek symbols on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3,
9.
9, 10.
I can't count to 10?
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th one?
There's 2 in the hall, 2 in the parlor. Did you get those?
Kind of. Oh, 2 in the parlor. I missed the one in the parlor, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there's 10.
2 in the parlor.
Yeah, there were 10 in the previous one, so I just assumed there were 10, but yeah, there are 10.
You're right. It's 10. Yeah. Yeah, 10's a lot for there being just like 3-digit. Find the 3-digit number and don't make it too repetitive.
Yeah.
Don't make it
Exit games usually have 10 too, I think. Yeah. So that's why it feels a lot like that. 10
that was fun.
Number.
Thanks, Bromelain.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Bromelain, for
giving us the copies.
Yeah, we got the key from, or not a key. It was on itch, so whatever that's called.
It was a gifted copy.
Yeah, gifted copy.
I don't know.
And yeah, that's cool. So, and for the print and play, there's one there's A4 size and a letter size. So no matter where you are, you can have
the first size. Puzzle was, I was like, which one do I get? What's the difference? Aha! I'm in America. I will use the US letter.
Now that I'm like a print and play expert, I'm not like an expert, but like I know a lot more about print and play. Yeah, I know automatically what A4 letter is, and then
that they always have.
Yeah.
A4. This difficulty rating was 3.5 moons out of 5.
Where does it say that?
On the itch page.
Oh, okay. What were the other ones? First
that's episode 1.
No, this is 2.5. How
do I get to
episode 1 was 3.5, and episode 2 was 2.5, and this one's also 2.5. So episode 1 is the hardest, I guess.
Wait, I don't see the rating on. Oh, this is like a blog post. Let's go to episode 3, 2.5. Yeah, okay. So this was easier than the first one. I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Here I'm gonna like link
I think we didn't we do one of these in 2 streams once because we
don't think so.
Time. No,
I think it's always did in one. And this is so I linked to Bromelain's itch page where it has links to all of their stuff, which is episode 1, 2, and 3. And then also they have one called The Diary of John, which is a single page puzzle adventure, which I played it a while ago too. Did you play that one?
Only 1.5. No.
Okay.
I should play it.
Yeah, that one. I don't remember the story though. I played it.
1.5. And you have to fold it in an interesting way.
Yeah, it tells you like how to fold it, and then.
I'm gonna download it.
That one's free as well.
And I'm gonna.
And it's in the same. It's in the same universe, I think. Oh, so John is the person that sent us the letter, huh? So I forget the story.
I didn't keep track of the characters very well.
John is the person who inherited the mansion, and we are like his friend. He sent us a letter in the first episode about something. So yeah. Oh, this is the
butler.
Okay, so yeah, the theme of this one is, I think, like he's inheriting the thing, so I think it's themed around that. So it's like his family tree and stuff, and he's learning about his inheritance.